What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, legendary promoter, top ranked CEO, Bob Arum, says that and admits that former WBC heavyweight world champion, Olympic bronze medalist, American superstar boxer, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, indeed never asked for the dates to be pushed back in his highly anticipated trilogy showdown with now two-time heavyweight world champion, undefeated British superstar boxer Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, as Tyson Fury had recently claimed, and as Tyson Fury co-promoter in Queensberry Promotions CEO Frank Warren, who co-promotes him in the UK, stated that Deontay Wilder was undecided, was playing games, kept asking for extensions and changing the dates. Tyson Fury slights this as being the reason for him wanting to move on and face somebody else in December and move the date up from December 19th to December 5th. And he wants to go and apply for his boxing license in the UK that he relinquished before the rematch with Deontay Wilder. Now Tyson Fury wants to pick back up his boxing license in the UK and have a showdown in the UK, right? And so now Bob Arum came out. He says that it's completely untrue. So he clears Deontay Wilder's name. He says it's completely untrue that Deontay Wilder was asking for extensions. It's completely untrue that Deontay Wilder was looking to change the dates. It's completely untrue that Deontay Wilder did not want this trilogy match. He says the dates were being changed and it was being addressed due to the fact that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury is a high-profile fight, and they were looking for the proper venue and the proper date to stage such a high-profile fight that won't be interrupted by other major sports. He says, we were informed by ESPN and other networks, big-time networks and platforms, that there will be the December 19th date. There will be 4 major college football championship games. There will be NFL games, and there will be other sports taking place at the same time. And they don't want to compete with those sports with such a high-profile fight. They want to have this fight date all to themselves and get the most revenue possible. So they don't want to compete with any other sport. So thus they continue to change the date. Bob Arum admitted that he was the one that wanted to change the date. He wanted it to be in January or February. He says he did not want to stage it in December because they were up against other sports and he didn't want to lose. So Tyson Fury coming out and stating that Deontay Wilder kept asking for extensions and changing the dates and saying he wasn't ready at this date, he couldn't do it in November, is completely untrue. As a matter of fact, Bob Arum says that he haven't even spoken to Deontay Wilder's manager, Shelly Finkel, and or that of his advisor in the form of Al Heyman, founder of the PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, nor Showtime, Steven Espinoza. So he says that he hasn't been in contact. Now, I don't know how true that is, that he hasn't been in contact. I'm pretty sure that he has been in contact. I'm pretty sure there has been some communication, obviously coming from the part of Shelly Finkel and Al Heyman, because you can't have a date in December 19th without them being somewhat on agreement or somewhat on the same accord. How could you just come up with dates and venues and states, like such as he said that he wanted to have it in Vegas at the Las Vegas Raiders Stadium? So Shelly Finkel, Al Heyman, and Team Wilder had to be informed that this was indeed, the plan. So with that said, he did clear Deontay Wilder of asking for extensions or changing the dates or saying that he wasn't prepared. So this just goes to show that Tyson Fury and Frank Warren completely made up the fact that they continue to say that Deontay Wilder was saying that he wasn't ready due to the fact that he suffered a bicep injury and had to have surgery on it, or Deontay Wilder wouldn't be ready by November or December, so they continued to change the date. And Tyson Fury, in his words, that he got fed up with all of the movement and nothing coming of it. So Tyson Fury said that he just was altogether done with this saga with Deontay Wilder, and he wanted to move on with his career and close that chapter in his career. So this just goes to show that Tyson Fury completely just wanted out of the Deontay Wilder trilogy match, which Deontay Wilder and team still believe that this fight is going to take place in February. But Tyson Fury is under the impression that he has 4 opponents that he could choose from. He's looking to move on. He's not looking to compete against Deontay Wilder anymore. He says that he wants to close that chapter in his career at this current time. He wants to move on. But like I said, this just goes to show that they are trying to create an agenda. They have an agenda, and they're trying to create, a narrative to place the blame on Deontay Wilder for the trilogy match not coming to fruition. Tyson Fury understands what's at risk, and he wants to stage this massive, undisputed showdown in the UK on UK soil that's never been taking place on UK soil. So they are looking to create history. And they want to have this fight staged in the UK between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, who's 2-time unified heavyweight world champion, British superstar boxer. So they're looking, there's big money at stake. At least they believe it's big money at stake. And they want to stage this fight in the UK. They don't want to run the risk of Deontay Wilder upsetting the apple cart. So for everybody saying that Deontay Wilder wasn't ready, or Deontay Wilder kept changing the date, or Deontay Wilder was asking for extensions, here you have it. Bob Arum personally told me that was not the case. He says that Deontay Wilder did not ask for extensions. He wasn't changing the date. He wasn't looking for any type of extensions or things of that nature. He completely was on board with the trilogy match. He wants the trilogy match. And Bob Arum admitted that he himself wanted the trilogy match, but he says that Frank Warren and Tyson Fury want to go in a different direction in his career. He doesn't want to sit on his hands and wait for, the February dates. Oddly enough, though, Bob Arum did state that, there is problems with Tyson Fury and Frank Warren trying to find a venue to stage his December 5th showdown with one of 4 opponents. They named F.A. Ajaba. They named Oscar Rivas. They might name Michael Hunter and an Italian guy that's undefeated. I can't remember his name offhand. And also Lucas Brown are possible opponents for Tyson Fury December 5th in the UK. But Bob Arum stated that they're having issues finding venues due to the fact that the United Kingdom, the UK, is starting to close back up due to the pandemic and social distancing and more cases resurfacing. So it looks like they're starting to close back up. They're starting to shell back up. And if that's the case, like Bob Arum stated, they're having trouble trying to find a venue that will host Tyson Fury and one of these 4 or 5 opponents. So if that is the case, then Tyson Fury should not be in a rush to try to fight in the UK on December 5th. He can indeed just wait till February, see if things open back up, and stage the fight, the showdown with Deontay Wilder. But like I said, it's a high risk with the reward that they put the carriage before the horse in a form of having 2 fight deals already agreed upon, and Bob Arum says that he wasn't included in it. So they had a 2-fight deal that they came to an agreement with for Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, and the first fight is scheduled to take place in May. So what happens is, if Tyson Fury is to wait till February to face Deontay Wilder, guess what? That fight in May will not come to fruition, because now you only have 2 months until May. You only have March and April, right? And then in May, they want to stage the fight. So it will not be possible if Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight in February to stage that fight in May. So that's the reason why he's trying to wiggle out the trilogy match with Deontay Wilder, have a light touch tune-up opponent fight in December 5th, right? Early in December, which would give him about 3 months to train and prepare for Anthony Joshua in the UK. And to get for further proof this is the truth, is that you see that Tyson Fury wants this tune-up fight to take place in the UK to start preparations for the Joshua fight in the UK. So he wants to get reacclimated to fighting in the UK, and he wants to re-pick up his boxing license that, oddly enough, when UCAD, United Kingdom Anti-Doping Agency, and Martin Carefoot were looking to launch a fresh investigation into the situation with Tyson Fury in the past, and Martin Carefoot said he gave false information, allegedly, and that he was willing to tell the truth now, this go round, and that he never provided Tyson Fury with wild boar. Tyson Fury denounced his license in the UK. Thus, UCOD had to pull back from their fresh investigation due to the fact that they claimed that Tyson Fury fighting in the United States is out of their jurisdiction and there's nothing they can do about it. And Martin Carefoot then came forward and said that he was taking a step back because he didn't want to have any more involvement in this entire situation. And now, like I said, coincidentally, Tyson Fury, with no concerns, is looking to pick back up his boxing license in the UK, as he's denounced, like I told you guys, and fight a tune-up fight in the UK. Well, get this, no fans, because the UK, like I said, is starting to shell back up. So Tyson Fury the truth is coming out slowly but surely that Tyson Fury simply just doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder because he runs the risk of losing that fight, getting knocked out, and then loses everything that he has on the table with Anthony Joshua. Then Deontay Wilder and the fans and the journalists are going to be calling for Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder fight for undisputed at that point in time, which then would truly destroy any hopes of Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua undisputed on UK soil. So you can see how the dominoes are falling, point blank and period. But that's all I got for y'all. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.